Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders carryon Locke the channel. Tech has popped up, so what we're going to do here is that in honour of Wind-Up's fallen brethren, we are going to place him onto the portal, and let's hope that things go better for the Swap Force Corps this time around than what we did in the previous episode, because unfortunately Zulu was defeated in the previous episode and now his class is dead and can't be used throughout the remainder of the series, which is rather unfortunate. I was looking forward to him being carried forward, but such a wish will never come into fruition because the game said so, and what the game says goes. So yes, we're here with Wind-Up instead, which I'm only okay with because Wind-Up is still pretty darn busted. I mean, look at that, he's just he's out of here. Yay! Oh, he's not quite out of here. But that's what we have the spring for. Let's go. But today we're going to be playing through both Twisty Tunnels and the 5x boss fight, so hopefully it will go a little bit better than the previous level did in terms of us not being defeated there. But that is definitely a lot to be asking for. Boom! That's what we have big explosions for. What do you mean I got hit multiple times from that? First of all, I was nowhere near it. Second of all, where's my invincibility frames? I feel like Frozone in The Incredibles all over again. But obviously, you know, instead of a superhero suit, I said have the question, where's my invincibility frames? Oh, well, it was a good thing we grabbed that pizza when we did. Okay, let's finish them off. Sweet! Luckily for us, we can rewind ourselves back up just by the mere action of moving. Yes, very convenient that indeed, because we move a lot, which means we wind ourselves up a lot. In fact, we're hardly ever wound down when we're too busy winding ourselves up. And speaking of being all wound up, that was what I was by the result of Sulu's combat. In the previous episode, I was in fact all wound up by it, very much so. Anyway, let's put back here for a treasure chest. Not that I even need it because it would appear I've not even paid attention to this. But Wind-Up is maxed out in this treasure count. But yeah, here we are grabbing the treasure chest anyway because I'm greedy like that. No other reason. Oh, but I can jump straight back up. Nice little shortcut I have going for me right there. Hello, Sharkfin. Yeah, let's go find it then. I mean, where else would it be besides being buried, right? Because who actually buries a key and then doesn't mark the spot where it's buried? That key really should be lost forever. We should be soft locked here and never be able to advance because of the lack of a key to get past the locked gate right there. Luckily for us, Skylanders is convenient and marks the spot for us. But say, if anyone who had to open that gate, like opening that gate was a necessity and it was essential for them, and they lost the position in which they buried that key, then they would have been screwed, much like we would have been if not for the magic of that shovel right there, the convenient magical shovel. Which it appears as though shovels in the Skylanders have more magic in them than literally anything else. Like, there are so many magic shovels in this game for no reason whatsoever. One developer just obviously had an obsession with shovels, not shuffles, or maybe they didn't have an obsession with the shuffles. You know, maybe shuffling is their favourite thing. Every day they're shuffling. But yes, it's apparently very hard to say shovel instead of shuffling. At least for me it is. Okay, let's take out some of these spells right now. This is what we have springs for. As well as friendly fire. Like, that guy's dealing more damage to his own enemies than he is to me. Or his own enemy friends, I should say. They're enemies to me, but they're friends to him. The enemy of my enemy and all that. Put them out. Let's get out of there before they hit me. Oh, that didn't quite get him. But luckily for us, we can keep him in the air with the might of our continuous punching and the spring right there. It's a 1-2 combo in Smash Brothers like the Luigi 0 to death. If Wind-Up was in Super Smash Brothers, I would expect him to have a 0 to death. He has it in this game. Why can't he have it in Smash Brothers as well? That's the question I would be asking if he weren't in possession of such things. You know, it would have to be very skillful 0 to death, though. I mean, at the end of the day, Luigi 0 to death is a very difficult combination to say the least. Arguably the most difficult combination to pull off in the entirety of Smash Brothers. Keyword there is arguably. Oh, well, he did. He very did. But dude, don't do that. It's like going to an aquarium and then tapping on all the tanks. Don't do that. That's a big no-no. You'll kill the fish, and you don't want to kill the fish, especially not in an aquarium, because in an aquarium, the fish are most likely protected endangered species. You can wipe out an entire fish species just by tapping on the tanks at the aquariums, which is why, as I said, don't do that. You're welcome for a life lesson. What can I say except you're welcome? Now, as it turns out, Wind-Up here is an expert platformer. We got through that about as quickly as what's possible, which is awesome, of course. How could it not be awesome, right? What I described is exactly what awesome looks like. Yeah, I know, Sharpfin. Why do you think I've got to out of here already, man? He's got to get back up with the times here. He's lagging behind, he is. Yeah, let's get these guys down some more, down and out of the camp. Oh yeah. Okay, kill them some more. Sweet. Fire Viper. Look out for the Fire Viper. Boom, boom, shake it through. That's what we're talking about. Watch out for an ant. And then take out all that some more. Sweet. I'm looking forward to seeking out the Soul Gem of Washbuckler in this episode. We can preview him, get some much needed screen time for Washbuckler. As I've been lacking in the episodes leading up to this, because water has not been a very common element of the area, and Swap Force, in fact, the element of the areas tend to be quite well balanced. It's not like previous games where, you know, there's a clear winner in terms of which element is represented the most. Like in Spyro's Adventure, that definitely goes to air. Air and tech are used excessively in that game, and then fire and undead are barely used in Spyro's Adventure whatsoever. I suppose they kind of make up for it in Swap Force though, because Swap Force has an awful lot of fire sections like this one you see before you. So without further ado, it's time to swap out for a little bit of Firebone Hot Dog. Oh yeah! Okay, we definitely got to take out the air spell book first, even not the fire spell book. Unfortunately, it's an air spell book, and what we've learned so far in this series, air is very much unkillable. Luckily, that didn't translate to the spell punk as well, because that would have been big trouble for Hot Dog right there if the air spell punk was as invincible as our air Skylanders are. And with Terraform's Clutch in the previous episode, so far the idea of Earth being invincible is also a very real possibility, because Earth is yet to have suffered any casualties as well. They're the only elements to have done so, which have gotten through the game completely unscathed thus far, which out for all the hammers, which we did, yay me, for that absolute display of absolute awesomeness. And now we can advance without further ado. Not without bouncing though, and boy do I like me a good bit of bouncing right there. Now the tech element might be stronger here, but it's about to switch back to fire like in microseconds, so we might as well just stay as Firebone Hot Dog and not have to worry about swapping back and forth and back and forth. Oh no, fireballs! Well, it's a good thing I'm a fire Skylander and therefore immune to fire. Oh wait! That's not how this works. Because that would be too easy. Fire tech, back and forth, back and forth. Gaben really needs to learn to make his mind up. But none of that matters as we finally seeked out the Soul Gem of Washbuckler. And as per the norm, whenever a Skylander is a part of the series, we like to preview their Soul Gems. That was one hell of a freeze frame right there. Swipe, 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 swipe. I would just love every single time Washbuckler struck with his sword right there to just hear the sound effect. Swipe, 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 swipe. That'd be awesome. It'd be annoying, but awesome. Okay, let's not get hit by the fireball. Sweet! We avoided it, and voice cracked along the way, which is just as awesome in fact. Ow, that hurt. Not too much though, just a little bit. It hurt a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, now that's settled on, let's get ourselves out of here. Let's jettison ourselves out of here, shrink ourselves down, and then continue with the machine. The hazardous highway is what it's called, apparently. Oh yes, pizza. I am in much desperate need of pizza. Pizza good, pizza very good. Okay, I went on ahead and skipped to the end of this platforming section for you. You're welcome. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Pardon the absurdity of my actions. What I meant to say is, what can I say except you're welcome. That's more like it. And we don't never say it either. We have to sing it every single time. Those are the bylaws. Should I fail to do so, I deserve to be hung, drawn, and quartered for that kind of abysmal nature.
This is the most quick way to do it.
Yeah. It's not as quick when you're too busy explaining that it's quicker for me to do. What would be even quicker is just letting me get on with a way that is quicker rather than explaining to me that it's quicker. Ironic how, by telling me it's quicker, and the time it takes you to tell me it's quicker, it hasn't been any quicker for me. Oh no! First for spell punks and now for gear golems too. Oh, the air element is too indestructible. I dare not even face the air gear golem because it's too terrifying. No, we're getting out here. Which is definitely the right call because air is invincible. Hot dog does not stand a singular chance against it. So it's a good thing I'm able to skip the fight now, isn't it? Watch out for fireballs again. Yeah, we can pop up here, grab some treasure to boot. Don't mind if we do. Man, I love this music as well. This music is epic. With epic voice and all. Okay, watch out for the fire thing right there, which we did. So, yay me. And now we have a turret section coming up. So if Hot Dog dies from a turret section, I'm going to be really just fed up with this video game. This video game will have drawn the last straw. Okay. Hello, Sharkfin. Let's get this over with, so to say.
These Greeble ships are all over the place.
Yes, I know. I'm well aware. I can see this with eyes. Eyes that want to look at things, point and shoot. And I can't do that because you're too busy talking about doing it. So rather than talking about me doing it, how about you just shut up and let me do it? It's like that whole quicker fiasco all over again. In the process of telling me that this way is quicker, by explaining that to me, you've made it not any quicker. In the time we wasted, you explaining to me that route was quicker.
Ships are on the way.
Yes, so now that ships are on the way, let's shoot straight. Sounds like a plan. Because I just love turret sections in this game. At least I have my increased grip on my joysticks for this. That is very rather convenient indeed. Yeah, let's take them out. We'll take them out some more. That's what we're talking about, baby. That's what we're talking about. We'll take you out. I'm going to take you out too because I feel like it. No reason. Do I really need another reason? No, not really. Okay, more ships on the horizon. Let's take them out some more. Take out the missile too before it hits me and deals damage because that would be very rather inconvenient. Very rather inconvenient indeed. Yeah, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it? In fact, it was so impressive that it was perfection. Something not usually achievable in real life after all. I like to think of perfect as a fictitious word. People trying to be perfect at everything will wind up being not good at anything. You can't be perfect at everything. You can't be perfect at a single thing, let alone everything. There's no such thing as the word perfect. The word perfect is a very deceiving word in which it just exists to make people feel worse about themselves because they can't be perfect. And that's not fair. That shouldn't be an expectation. Die! It didn't die! And now I'm not perfect! You see what I mean? The lack of perfection right now. It's hurting me. Well, it wasn't a lack of perfection. It was actually the missile in of itself, which was hurting me. But hey, that's what we heal up for. Sweet. But I think we still got one more phase to go, so there's still plenty of time for Hot Dog to die for fucking turret section of all things. Plenty of time for that to happen indeed. But I'm saving that. I'm saving these kind of deaths for Phantasm Forest, where we're going to lose all of our water starters. I know we are already. It would surprise me. Speaking of doesn't surprise me, I was distracted for a microsecond and took damage as a result. How dare I be distracted? Very foolish. I deserve to be punished for that. Definitely. Most definitely. Okay, cool. We killed those missiles before they killed me. That's great. That's great. I really need to concentrate now because I could very easily die. Ooh, this is way too close right now. Turrets are everywhere. Oh, okay, they're gone. Can you stop shooting stuff at me now? Please, pretty please with cherry on top. Okay, we healed up. Too close to comfort video game. Too close. This is Terrapin all over again. And this isn't even the end to close calls neither. I guarantee there's going to be plenty more close calls to come.
Okay, you're gonna have to get to that last.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Flynn. I mean, I could say Stan because Stan rhymes with plan. Sounds like a plan to Stan. I won't say that though because Flynn's name is not Stan. Without further ado, let's swap out for a little bit of Mega Ram Spyro and hope, have our fingers crossed, that he does not be defeated in battle. Because that would be awful. Not even awful, it would be awful. One tier above awful is awful. But luckily for us, this combat right here, right now, we don't even need to worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Because yes, we can skip, we can bypass the entire thing, which is exactly what we're going to do. Especially since air is involved and air is invincible. So I'd rather not have to deal with air right now. Air is just too good for us. However good we are, it doesn't matter because air is better. That's the way of life, you know. No matter how good you are at something, there is someone out there who is better at it. Unless you are, you know, like world's best whatever player. But that doesn't make you the best at everything else just by being the best at that one thing. For example, the world's best Tetris player, who is a teenager it turns out, the world's best Tetris player probably could beat me in a game of badminton. And I'm not even the world's best badminton player, I just so happen to be better than this guy who plays Tetris for a living. But world's best Tetris player, by the name of his title, is a better Tetris player than me. He is the world's best after all. So yes, all I'm saying is that by not being the best at something, it doesn't really matter. You shouldn't compare yourself to others because you are always going to be the best at being yourself. And that's the true measure of one's inner beauty, how true they are to themselves. And yeah, it's not healthy to compare yourself to other people, not when you don't even realise it, but no matter how superior they seem, no matter what kind of pedestal you put them on, you're going to be better at them at certain things, just how they are better than you at certain things. You know, it's all a balance and act. So after all, balance is so quintessential to the universe that without balance, the universe in itself could not exist to begin with. At least not our universe, because the only reason why life on Earth is able to exist is because of the sun. And the only reason why the sun remains lit is due to the constant balance between the implosions and explosions. That constant balance of those chain reactions is what keeps the sun lit. And it will do so, and it will continue to do so for the next several, trillions upon trillions of years. You know, by the time the sun is dead, everyone on this planet will be long gone. So without further ado, let's get that. Watch out for, like, frickin' fricks. Yeah, I like that plan where we watch out for frickin' fricks. But luckily for us, if Mega Ram Spyro is defeated here, we have to revert back to the original Spyro. We at least don't have to play as the original Spyro. We can choose whoever we want if we're defeated here because there is no current element of the area.
You don't look so good. Here, have some of these.
Nah, I don't think I will. Save that piece for later when I'm inevitably hit by something because this boss has attack patterns that are unfairly difficult to dodge, and it doesn't help that Spyro deals no damage whatsoever to him. Okay, let's get out of here some more. That is not the charging ability, that is his charging ability attack button in different games, not this one. Yeah, that's a good plan, let's do that. Okay, cool, let's take him out some more. Good start. Hopefully that continues, but then again, I'm very much asking too much. It's not even I might be asking too much, I just straight up am asking for too much. That's how this whole thing works. Okay, come on, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yeah, we got it. Eventually. But eventually counts. Okay, he's gonna play around. He's like a cute little puppy dog. He's a villain's perfect pet, so to say. If I was evil, I would love this as a pet, but you know I'm not evil, so I like things that are even more cute than that. You know, things like dogs. I like a cute dog or a cute cat or a cute hamster. Hamsters too can be cute. We're gonna be all inclusive here, hamsters and all. Spyro, move faster! Or you're guts to die, man. Okay, I really need that pizza. Give me the pizza. Oh, come on. I grabbed the pizza and in the end it didn't even matter. Okay, look, there's more pizza for us. So actually, let's grab a pizza before we deal more damage to the firefighter. And watch out for them fellas along the way. Okay, hopefully we have enough for 2 more hits after this. So I might be asking for a lot. Die, 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 die. Oh! What do you know? Me saying die actually results in death. That's great to see, that is. Love to see more of it, in fact. 10 out of 10 will do it again. Get behind the terror squad tentacle! Quickly! Quickly now! That was way too fucking close. Okay, let's get out of the way of those fire thingies. Oh, this is way too close. Okay, even though the marker was taken off the ground, I knew for the fact that that projectile would still land. So we had to make sure he was well out of the way of that projectile. And we're also going to grab that final piece of food before we attack the crystal on his head, because otherwise we will lose access to it entirely. So far, so good. We're not dead yet. Keyword here is yet. Emphasis on the word yet. I love the fact that with any magic element character, I have to be so careful moving forward because we were so screwed over from the magic sections and giants. Like, we have made these particular sections so much more difficult and stressful moving forward due to the mistakes of the past of this series. You know, those mistakes are going to lead to currently unforeseeable consequences. You know, it's a chain reaction of events, more or less. Okay, how about I hang back and let these guys kill each other? How does that sound for a plan? Yeah, that's it. Continue to kill each other. Yeah, it's better than being out entirely, because then I don't need to worry about having to dodge any attacks as I go to destroy the crystal, so I'd rather these guys just be out of here. And the arena is big enough to not be too stressed about defeating them all. It's just going to take time, but you know, slow and steady wins racing all that. I'd rather be slow and win than be quick, hasty, and make mistakes. Because that is one thing I have done in the past, and it has led to some rather tragic moments in the series past. But this is not the series past. Nor is it the series future, it's the series current moment. That's how the past, present, and future works. You know, today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. I just had to quote Uguay and I couldn't help myself. Uguay is too superior in every conceivable fashion. But that being said and done, we got through this episode without any Skylander defeats. We earned that middle star through and through. And now, I'm going to conclude the episode. So without further ado, let's roll that outro. I cannot, in good conscience, end off this video without first thanking all of my incredible channel members whose continued support help make these videos possible. Without them, these videos would be near impossible to make, so from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate every last one of them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, there are plenty of options on screen now to explore, and please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. On that note, this video is coming to an end, so thank you so much as always for watching. Until the next video arises, peace!